So we are going to start our group discussion. The topic of today's group discussion is studying grammar is more important than studying conversation skills. So let us start.
Good evening, everyone. Today our topic is grammar is more important than conversation skills. Yes, I agree with this topic. Grammar is the foundational skill, our express ability of ourselves. It is heart base of study. If it is not good, then conversation will be not good. Meanwhile, I can't say I can't express myself, then I don't know good conversation. That is problematic. So according to me, both are important. At first, reading grammar and then practicing conversation skills.
Yes, sir. According to me, both are important because we know that speaking comes from speaking. So if we only prepare our mind to learn grammar, that we should always learn grammar. We will not start speaking English without learning the grammar totally. Then it will be not good for us. Some people tells that. In spoken English, you don't have to mind about your grammar. You should always speaking. But partially the sentence is true, but grammarless sentence or a sentence with a wrong grammar makes us stupid and stupid among our friends and our society. So we should learn grammar. Um, uh, we should learn grammar at basic stage and which is adequate with our English speaking. Then we start speaking English. Without learning the basic grammar, we should not start speaking English.
Grammar is more important than practicing conversational skills. Well, in my opinion, the statement itself is not totally correct. The reason being, if you notice the any conversation, you will realize that there is no conversation without grammar. Because without grammar, we can't express ourselves through any multiple random words. Grammar is necessary to build a meaningful sentence, which is the main element of a conversation.
Okay, I want to say that I do not agree with this topic. At first, I said that both is important. Both of this is important. Grammar is important. Grammar helps us to create a proper sentence, and a conversational skill boost your confidence. Yes. So um, I also agree with this that without knowledge of grammar, we can't speak English. But everywhere do not seen grammar. It is seen that whatever you can say, make it clear to others or not. There are many players who are not educated, but if they concentrate their grammar, then they would not be a good player. They would maybe a teacher or professor. That not mean that they do not speak English. They speak very well and make it clear to others. Same as interview, that if you concentrate on grammar more than whatever I can say, then it totally when we thought that whatever I use that word is correct or not. If we concentrate on this, that it is we lose our confidence, etc. So I prefer that both is important, but if you have conversational skill more than grammar knowledge, then you can then there is a value of your words. But if you have grammar knowledge but don't have conversational skill, that there is no proper value of your words.
So according to that scenario, if we put this together in our today's topic, then we can simply say that we don't have to practicing grammars we do, if we just practicing our conversation skill, it's okay because the other person will understand. Yes, I do also agree that it's important and it is more important. But at the some point of your life, if you are talking to a what can I say, a brilliant person or a person with more knowledge in this spoken English materials, then if you are talking with that person with a lot of grammatical mistakes or with a little grammatical mistakes, then it might be harmful for your image. And on that point of time, you will understand that if we studying grammar, putting the interest in grammar attention, then that would be quite beneficial for us. So at the conclusion, we can say that studying grammar is also important, as well as practicing our conversation skills.
Okay, so let me tell. I totally agree with this topic that studying grammar is more important than studying conversation skills, because when we don't know we don't have any basic idea about grammar, but we run up behind we run after to learn conversation skills, to learn how to speak in English in a very stylish way. It doesn't work it, because conversation needs grammar. When we are talking to someone, we need to correct our grammar to make others understand what we wanna tell with random words. And when we are wrong in grammar, then a sentence can be made total correctly, and we may not make anyone understand about what we are thinking or what we are trying to tell. So in this case, grammar is a core material, and conversation is the outcome by which we can communicate with others. Learning conversation skill is also important. I am not telling that it is not important, but when we are confident, we are at least confident that we know grammar, we know the basic part of grammar. Now we can speak English fluently and confidently. Then we can run after to learn conversation skills, because we have already learned how to speak in English with our own style. Now we can improve our skills in this way. So to conclude, I would like to tell that studying grammar is the core element, and then we can learn conversation skill, but grammar is more important than learning conversation. Thank you.
At first, if we want to talk English fluently, then we have to learn grammar, because a sentence always create with grammar. Like, we should know where we have to put which word in a sentence. Like, I am telling a sentence without verb, it will be shameful for me in any case. So at conversation is also important, and when we talk fluently, we can't tell grammatically right sentences, but if we should have minimum idea about the grammar, that where should we put verb, where should we put subject and object, etc. So conversation is also important. The both thing depends on practice. Like, at first we have to learn grammar, then practice it more and more. When I am confident that I can build a sentence properly, not when we talk, I tell earlier that it is always not grammatically right, but we can tell a basic sentence, then we can talk confidently, and it will boost our confidence more and more. So that's.
So, in my opinion, studying grammar is more important than conversation skill. So, in that case, if we practice grammar, I think the practice is grammar is the base of the English. And if we do grammar regularly, and if we practice it, so we can make any sentence. And we can also, if we make the sentence, so we can communicate with others. So if we want to communicate with others, so we have to know the conversation skills also. But we first of all, we have to know the grammar to communicate with others, because we build sentence, but we don't but grammar helps us to build the sentence beauty. So in that case, grammar is more important to communicate with others in conversation skills. Because when we do conversation with others, so we frequently tell the English, and in that case we can't tell very much properly is nothing. But we can say that when we talk when we conversation with others, we can build the sentence with our grammar skills. So I think first of all we should learn the grammar very properly.
Discussion is totally correct. Without foundation, you cannot build a building actually. And if you build, that will not stay for a long time. So definitely, if you want to learn a second language other than your mother tongue, you should go through the grammar first. Because when you are making conversation, you are using sentence. And sentence, how to make a sentence, it will be instructed by grammar. So if you don't follow this, your sentence is not correct. Sometimes your meaning, whatever you want to tell, it is being reversed. English is such a language. If I tell the grandmother told a story, that means in Bengali, grandmother golpota bollen ঠাকুমা, and grandmother was told a story, the meaning is becoming the reverse. Grandmother কে গল্পটা বলা হলো. So it is very funny thing actually. But only for this was the meaning becoming reverse. So if you don't know the basic of grammar, in spoken English, everybody is telling that it is acceptable. Definitely it is acceptable if you want to communicate anything and other person is come to know whatever you want to tell, that is okay. But it doesn't mean you will not try to tell the correct grammar. If I am also telling there is some mistake, but that is not willingly. And if I don't learn grammar, always I will tell me wrong English. I never seen, I heard so many VIPs motivational channel, and say I have heard their so many saying. I never watch that they are telling wrong English. As there is a system that whenever you are making conversation, you may tell. Definitely, if you don't know, sometimes you are doing mistake, and that will not catch. That is not that is always acceptable. But if you want to learn a language properly, and you will tell that I will not learn, I don't want to learn the grammar, only the language. Without grammar, language is blind. Without grammar, language is blind. You have to admit that. Yes, sometimes in spoken English, if I want jol, water, I'm making body gesture, and I am telling anyhow. That is acceptable if I don't know. But if I know the English, and if I want to, whenever I am going to practice conversation skills, definitely I am going to speak in English with somebody. So definitely to practice conversation skill, we have to go through the grammar chapter first to make the sentence properly, so that automatically I'll be able to make conversation fluently. First time it will be troublesome. You are thinking about grammar, then how it is possible? Then no. Whatever the genius, whatever the expert are telling, that you always practice. If you told any wrong grammar, don't think about that. That is right, 100% right. But after that, you have to go to for the perfection. So, without knowing grammar, how will it be possible for you to make perfection? So, definitely for conversation skill, we need to practice grammar first. Then will, and you tell that without grammar, yes, you can practice. But whatever he mentioned, if I go for high level, then if I told, people will insult us. He doesn't know anything. Everybody in the world are hearing their conversation, and in that level, if he tells wrong English, then he will be highlighted or she will be highlighted. Then it will be very harmful for his or her image. So we should come to the conclusion, like all of you, that definitely conversation practice is needed, but at first preference is grammar. We should know the grammar, at least basic of grammar. Then we should start conversation practice, and through practice, we will be able to make our conversation correct. That's all.